Are you ready to unlock the universe's abundant potential and turn your dreams into tangible reality? In this book, you'll discover that the power to create your destiny lies within your intentional choices and aligned actions. This book is your guide to navigating the transformative journey of manifestation, equipping you with the tools and insights to harness your inner potential and elevate your life. Prepare to explore the symbiotic dance between your thoughts, emotions, and actions as you build the momentum necessary to bring your vision to life. Manifestation Momentum: Build Success with Intentional Action, written and published by Intentional Prosperity. Chapter 1: Unlocking the Power of Manifestation. Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly attract success while others struggle to make progress? Imagine waking up each day with an unshakable belief that the universe supports you in achieving your goals. This is not merely wishful thinking. It's the essence of manifestation, a power that resides within each of us, waiting to be unlocked. Yet many find themselves feeling stuck, overwhelmed by doubt and uncertainty, leading to unfulfilled potential and stagnant lives. The challenge lies not in the universe's willingness to deliver, but in our ability to align our thoughts and actions with our deepest desires. In today's fast-paced world, we often become disconnected from our true potential. Many of us grapple with negative self-talk, limiting beliefs, and emotional baggage that hinder our ability to manifest the lives we desire fully. Perhaps you've felt that lingering sense of doubt when considering whether you truly deserve what you long for. This mental roadblock can dissolve your efforts and keep you entrenched in a cycle of inaction. This is where the journey to unlock your manifestation power begins. To rise above these obstacles, we need to cultivate a deeper understanding of this intrinsic potential and take intentional steps towards harnessing it. The transformative solution lies in recognizing and awakening your innate power of manifestation. This begins with delving into your desires and understanding the force of your intention. By shifting your mindset and aligning your thoughts and actions toward what truly excites you, you create a fertile ground for manifestation. When you focus with conviction on your vision of success, you'll find that the universe responds in kind. Imagine the excitement of living each day with clarity and purpose, driven by the belief that your aspirations are not mere fantasies, but achievable realities. The core idea here is that manifestation is an inside-out process, deeply rooted in self-awareness and intentionality. It invites you to take ownership of your thoughts, actively choosing to nurture a belief system that empowers rather than diminishes your potential. By reframing your perspective on challenges as opportunities for growth, you'll begin to cultivate resilience and optimism. This positive shift can dramatically amplify your ability to manifest desired outcomes, unlocking new possibilities in every area of your life. As you adopt this mindset and practice intentional manifestation, you'll notice the potential benefits cascading into your daily life. You may find unexpected opportunities appearing at your doorstep, relationships flourishing, and an overwhelming sense of fulfillment taking residence within you. This renewed momentum nurtures your growth, propelling you forward and encouraging you to maintain a steadfast focus on your goals. Start this adventure of discovery and let's unlock the extraordinary power of manifestation together, forging a path toward the abundant, vibrant life you deserve. Embrace this journey with an open heart and mind, and watch as the world aligns itself to support your vision. To begin transforming your manifestation journey, start by articulating your goals with clarity. Write down what you desire, from career advancements to personal growth or relationships. Imagine how it feels to achieve these goals vividly. Rather than vague notions, specificity gives your mind concrete images to focus on, which will enhance your ability to attract those aspirations. For example, instead of stating you want to be successful, write down exactly what success looks like to you. Perhaps a promotion in your job, a fulfilling creative project, or improved health and relationships. This process not only clarifies your vision, but also ignites the passion necessary for manifestation. Following the articulation of your desires, the next step involves fostering a positive mindset through daily affirmations. These statements act as powerful tools to reinforce your belief in your capabilities to manifest what you want. For instance, begin each day by looking in the mirror and affirming, "I am worthy of my dreams," or "I attract success effortlessly." When these affirmations become part of your routine, they replace self-doubt with empowering beliefs that fuel your actions. Consider Sarah, who struggled with self-doubt while climbing the corporate ladder. By incorporating daily affirmations into her life, she shifted from a mindset of fear to one of confidence, ultimately landing her dream role. The third step is practical action. Intentional action is critical in the manifestation process. It demonstrates commitment to your goal. If your goal is to advance in your career, take steps each week that bring you closer. Whether it's attending networking events, acquiring new skills, or seeking mentorship, the synergy between intention and action creates the momentum necessary to attract success. This proactive approach was exemplified by Mark, an aspiring writer who set aside time daily to hone his craft while networking with other writers. His consistent efforts led to publishing opportunities he once believed were out of reach. Now, let's shift our attention to the remarkable benefits that unfold from applying these strategies. As you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desires, you'll begin to notice synchronicities, events, and opportunities appearing to support your journey. Your relationships may flourish while your self-esteem begins to stabilize, replaced by the confidence that comes from knowing you're taking steps toward your dreams. This shift generates positive energy that further attracts success and abundance. To take immediate action, I encourage you to set aside a few moments today to write down your goals clearly. This journaling exercise will not only bring awareness to your dreams, but also serve as the first step on your meaningful journey of manifestation. Remember that every small step contributes to your larger transformation, creating a ripple effect in your life. And as you continue on this path, keep in mind that manifestation isn't about a quick fix. It's a continuous growth process that brings lasting change. As we conclude this chapter, prepare for our next lesson where we'll explore the essential topic of clarifying your vision for success. Just like a ship needs a destination, you too must know where you're headed and understand what success truly looks like to you. I invite you to engage with us by leaving a comment on Intentional Prosperity's channel or sharing how your visualization journey unfolds. Your journey has just begun, and we're excited to accompany you every step of the way. Chapter 2: Clarifying Your Vision for Success. What if every goal you ever dreamed of achieving was within your reach, just waiting for you to define it clearly? Imagine transforming your aspirations into a vivid blueprint that guides your actions and decisions each day. Many of us come to realize that while we have grand dreams, they often remain nebulous and undefined, making it difficult to manifest them. This uncertainty can leave you feeling lost and frustrated, as if you're wandering through a fog without direction. The challenge, then, is not merely to dream, but to clarify those dreams intentionally so that you can pave the way towards success. In today's fast-paced world, it's common to grapple with competing priorities and distractions that divert your attention from what truly matters to you. With countless voices and possibilities vying for your time and energy, the clarity of your vision can become obscured. You might find yourself asking, "What do I really want?" Or, "Am I pursuing the right goals?" This confusion can halt your progress and perpetuate feelings of doubt and anxiety. It's essential to address these challenges directly by taking the time to illuminate your path with clarity and intention. The transformative solution lies in the practice of crystallizing your vision through focused introspection and exploration. Take a moment to pause amidst your busy life and reflect deeply on your values, aspirations, and what success means to you. This isn't a one-time event, but rather an iterative process that allows you to understand what drives you. By engaging in this self-reflection, you can uncover profound insights that will inform your goals. Imagine sitting in a cozy corner of your home, pen and journal in hand, asking yourself questions that stir your soul. What brings you joy? What do you want to leave as your legacy? Answering these questions will illuminate your true desires, providing you with the clarity necessary to craft a personal vision statement. The core idea behind clarifying your vision is that a well-defined target makes it easier to direct your actions toward achieving it. When you articulate your goals, whether they are related to your career, personal development, or relationships, you transform abstract notions into concrete plans. Having a defined vision gives you a sense of purpose, allowing you to stay focused and motivated even when faced with obstacles. For instance, if your goal is to become a successful entrepreneur, envision the specific type of business you want to create. Picture yourself leading a team or making a positive impact in your industry. This vivid imagery strengthens your commitment and attracts opportunities that align with your vision. As you adopt this focused perspective, you will experience the ongoing benefits of personal growth and improvement. Once your vision is clear, decision-making becomes easier. You'll find that choices become aligned with your goals rather than scattered and reactive. Additionally, this clarity bolsters your self-confidence. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by options, you radiate a focused energy that attracts like-minded people and resources to you. The realization that you can navigate your life with intention heightens your resilience, empowering you to overcome challenges. Now is the time to embark on this vital journey of clarifying your vision. Take a moment to grab a piece of paper and start drafting your vision statement. Write it in the present tense, as if it's already happening. This tangible act of creating a document can anchor your intentions and serve as a guiding light on your path to success. Embrace every aspect of this process and recognize that clarity is continuous. Allow your vision to evolve as you grow and learn. As we move toward the end of this segment, I invite you to reflect on this practice and be prepared to deepen your understanding in the next chapter, where we will discuss how to align your thoughts with intentional action. This application of your newfound clarity will help bridge the gap between dreaming and doing. Engage with Intentional Prosperity's resources, share your journey, and remember that your story is yours to be told. To translate your newly clarified vision into actionable steps, start with creating a vision board. This engaging activity allows you to visually represent your goals, bringing them to life through images, words, and symbols that resonate with you. Gather materials such as magazines, scissors, and a poster board, or utilize digital tools if you prefer. As you assemble your vision board, each image should reflect specific elements of the life you wish to create. For example, if you envision yourself traveling the world, include pictures of destinations that inspire you. This visual expression acts as a daily reminder of your aspirations, fueling motivation and aligning your energy toward those goals. After creating your vision board, consider writing a detailed mission statement that articulates your purpose and values. This statement acts like your personal guiding compass, helping you make decisions aligned with your aspirations. Use a format that resonates with you, perhaps beginning with "My mission is," and elaborate on your values, what you stand for, and how you wish to contribute to the world. For instance, Sarah, who founded a nonprofit, wrote a mission statement that emphasized her commitment to helping underprivileged youth. This clarity propelled her forward, shaping her actions and guiding her initiatives as she pursued her vision of social impact. In addition to visual aids, crafting SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, will enable you to break your vision into manageable parts. This approach removes overwhelming feelings and transforms your dreams into actionable tasks. If your lifelong goal is to become an accomplished author, set a deadline for completing a manuscript, outlining specific milestones, like finishing a chapter each month. Such structure ensures clear progression, celebrating each tiny victory, and promoting motivation. By taking these actionable steps to clarify your vision, you can amplify the benefits of aligning your life with your deepest aspirations. You'll likely notice a newfound sense of purpose that invigorates your daily activities, making you feel more enthusiastic about your endeavors. Better yet, tasks that once seemed daunting will now appear manageable as you maintain focus on your long-term goals. The sense of direction fosters a confidence that inspires others around you, paving the way for collaborative opportunities and collective growth within your community. As you take these steps toward clarifying your vision, I encourage you to engage in a practical exercise. Write down your top 3 goals for the next year and describe how each supports your larger vision. Share this personal declaration with a trusted friend or mentor who can help hold you accountable. In doing so, you not only solidify your intentions, but also activate a support network that empowers your journey. As we wrap up this chapter, remember that the process of clarifying and chasing your vision is an evolving journey. Next, we'll delve into aligning your thoughts with intentional action, reinforcing the vital connection between mindset and manifestation. Your growth depends on how well you harmonize your internal thoughts with the external actions you take. Be sure to follow us on Intentional Prosperity's channel to join a vibrant community of like-minded individuals, and don't hesitate to share your thoughts or suggestions for future content. Your feedback matters on this journey of collective growth, and we're excited to see where it takes you next. Chapter 3: Aligning Thoughts with Intentional Action. Have you ever felt the intense pull of a goal, only to find yourself stymied by doubt and negative self-talk? Picture being on the brink of chasing your dreams, yet your internal dialogue questions your every step. This common struggle, where our ambitions clash with limiting thoughts, prevents us from manifesting the lives we envision. Inside each of us, there's a desire to achieve greatness, yet many become their worst critics, trapped in cycles of procrastination and insecurity. Understanding how to align your thoughts with intentional actions can be the catalyst for profound transformations. In a world that often encourages external validation and pressures, it's easy to lose sight of our authenticity. Many face an array of negative thoughts that lead to inaction when pursuing their dreams. How often have you found yourself thinking, "I'm not ready," or "I'll never succeed"? These pervasive fears can paralyze your progress, trapping you in a state of limbo instead of propelling you toward the life you desire. Recognizing and dismantling these harmful narratives is crucial for effective self-development. The transformative solution lies in reshaping your mindset to cultivate empowering thoughts that align with your actions. This begins with practicing self-awareness, catching those automatic, negative thoughts as they arise. Instead of letting them dictate your behavior, challenge these beliefs by questioning their validity. Ask yourself, is this thought true? What evidence do I have to support or counter it? By consciously confronting negative thoughts, you pave the way for a shift toward a growth-oriented mindset, empowering you to embrace challenges rather than shy away from them. This process aligns closely with the concept of positive affirmations, which serve as catalysts for intention and motivation. By consciously replacing limiting beliefs with affirming statements, you allow empowering thoughts to reshape your internal landscape. For instance, instead of thinking, "I am not capable of achieving my goals," shift your mindset to reflect, "I have the skills and determination needed to succeed." Nestled in these affirmations is a sense of hope, enabling you to envision success and approach your actions with confidence and passion. The core idea here is that when your thoughts resonate with your intentions, you unleash a tremendous energy that propels your journey forward. Visualize yourself pursuing a challenging goal, whether it's starting a new business or mastering a skill. As your mind begins to focus on empowering beliefs, you transform the roadblocks into stepping stones. For instance, imagine Leah, who aspired to open her own bakery but feared failure. Through affirmations and intentional self-talk, she shifted her mindset toward every challenge is an opportunity for learning. This shift allowed her to embrace action and take tangible steps towards her dream, ultimately leading to the successful bakery she now operates. By adopting this perspective, you will experience the cascading effects of personal growth and improvement across various aspects of your life. Having confidence in your abilities births enthusiasm that can inspire and motivate those around you. The ability to take intentional action, driven by supportive thoughts, fosters resilience to face setbacks and adapt as necessary. You'll discover that challenges become opportunities for growth, leading you to relish the journey toward achieving your goals rather than fearing the outcome. As you embark on this journey of aligning your thoughts with intentional action, take a moment to pinpoint a limiting belief that holds you back and transform it into a positive affirmation that supports your goals. Repeat this affirmation to yourself daily, allowing it to seep into your subconscious mind. This exercise emphasizes that growth extends beyond the destination. It's ingrained in the process that shapes us along the way. Prepare for the next chapter, where we'll explore how to build unshakable belief systems to underpin your pursuit of success. These foundational beliefs will empower you and support you to continue pursuing your dreams with unwavering determination. Engage with the Intentional Prosperity community by sharing your experiences or insights, and let's promote a culture of encouragement as we grow together. To actively align your thoughts with intentional action, begin by establishing a daily practice of mindfulness. This involves setting aside time each day, even if it's just 10 minutes, to consciously reflect on your thoughts and feelings. You can do this through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in silence. During this time, notice any negative thoughts that surface and write them down. By bringing awareness to these internal narratives, you can begin to challenge and change them. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough to pursue this goal," write down a contrasting affirmation such as, "I am capable and deserving of success." This act not only helps you observe your thought patterns, but also lays the groundwork for a mental shift. After identifying these limiting beliefs, the next actionable step is to practice reframing. This technique allows you to take those negative thoughts and transform them into empowering ones. For instance, if you fear failure, reframe your inner dialogue to reflect that failure is merely an opportunity for growth and learning. Instead of thinking, "What if I fail?" shift to, "What will I learn from this experience that brings me closer to my goal?" An inspiring example is that of Tom, a public speaker who once trembled at the thought of addressing an audience. After reframing his thoughts from fear of judgment to excitement about sharing valuable insights, he gained the confidence to deliver speeches that resonated deeply with his audiences. To reinforce the positive beliefs replacing your limiting thoughts, incorporate visualization exercises into your routine. Imagine your ideal life in vivid detail. Your body language, emotions, the sounds around you, and the sensations you would feel. By regularly visualizing yourself achieving your goals, you condition your mind to accept this reality as possible and attainable. Visualization works on a profound level, imprinting the image of success onto your subconscious mind. A powerful testimony comes from a professional athlete who practiced visualization of winning races. Through consistent imagery and belief, they achieved goals that previously seemed unattainable, lifting them to the top of their sport. As you work through these steps, the benefits will start to materialize in various areas of your life. By firmly believing in your potential, you become more resilient and driven, facing challenges head-on rather than indulging in procrastination and fear. Your increased self-awareness allows for insightful adjustments along your journey, driving you toward personal growth. Relationships may flourish, collaborations may blossom, and new opportunities for success will present themselves as you shift the energy you emit into the world. Now is the time to begin implementing these tools. Today, write down one limiting belief holding you back and actively reframe that thought. Commit to repeating this reframed belief to yourself daily, or if it manifests again. Remember, this shift in perspective takes practice, but with dedication, it opens the door to a fulfilling journey of continuous personal and professional growth. As we wrap up this chapter, know that the next step in your developmental journey is to build unshakable belief systems that support the ambitions you've clarified and the thoughts you've realigned. We'll delve deeper into the ways that strong belief structures bolster resilience and enhance your manifesting power. Join the Intentional Prosperity community by sharing your thoughts, insights, or personal experiences. Your journey is important, and your voice matters as we grow and learn from one another. Chapter 4. Building Unshakable Belief Systems. What if you held a mental fortress that safeguarded your dreams and ambitions against self-doubt and external naysayers? Imagine a life where your beliefs empower you instead of holding you back, acting as a steadfast foundation for your aspirations. Many people grapple with internal conversations that undermine their self-worth and potential, leading to hesitation and stagnation. Our beliefs shape our identities and influence our actions, so when these beliefs are weak or negative, we falter in our pursuit of success. Learning to strengthen and cultivate an unshakable belief system may be the key to unlocking your full potential and transforming your life. In our fast-paced and often judgmental society, it's natural to carry doubt and fear that arise when facing new challenges or stepping outside of comfort zones. Many find themselves thinking, "I'm not enough," or "I can't do this," fueling a pattern of self-sabotage that proves difficult to escape. This cycle can lead to missed opportunities, undermined ambitions, and the perpetuation of limiting beliefs. It becomes critical to acknowledge these thoughts for what they are: obstacles preventing you from achieving your best self. The transformative solution involves reframing these negative beliefs and intentionally constructing a strong belief system that reinforces your worth and capabilities. To do so, begin by identifying the beliefs that limit you. Take a moment to reflect on the thoughts and feelings that surface during challenging situations. Write these down, as naming them gives you power over them. Rather than allowing these anchors of self-doubt to weigh you down, choose to confront and counter them with affirmations that affirm your strengths. For instance, if you often feel unworthy, you can say to yourself, "I am deserving of love and success just as much as anyone else." The core idea behind building unshakable belief systems rests in the recognition of your inherent value and capabilities. Doing so will shift your energy, instilling confidence and resilience that can propel you through challenges. Imagine Sarah, who felt inadequate as a leader in her workplace. By recognizing this belief and substituting it with affirmations like, "I lead with wisdom and compassion," she began to perceive her leadership qualities positively and made choices aligned with her beliefs. With consistent practice, not only did Sarah become a more confident leader, but she also inspired her coworkers to embrace the same values, resulting in a more cohesive and motivated team. Embracing unshakable beliefs also facilitates a transformative mindset, allowing you to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable mountains. Instead of recoiling from feedback or setbacks, you can approach them with curiosity and openness, understanding that every experience contributes to your personal development. By adopting this perspective, life becomes an exciting journey filled with valuable lessons rather than a source of fear. As you begin to build your own unshakable belief system, anticipate the benefits that come with this shift. You will experience a greater sense of empowerment and stability as your beliefs become the pillars that uphold your ambitions. Your relationships may thrive as you project confidence and authenticity, drawing people to you who resonate with your vision. The importance of continuous growth will take precedence, and the obstacles that once seemed daunting will transform into stepping stones toward success. In the coming days, I encourage you to dedicate time to examining your current beliefs and crafting affirmations that resonate. Start this journey today by selecting one belief you aspire to reinforce and write down a powerful affirmation that counters negativity. Repeat it to yourself regularly and monitor the shifts in your mindset. As we move into the next chapter, we'll explore emotional mastery and its profound role in fueling your belief system, demonstrating how the power of your emotions can further enhance your capacity to manifest your dreams. Engage with the Intentional Prosperity community by sharing your experiences as you reinforce unshakable beliefs, and let's inspire one another on this journey toward abundant fulfillment. To move toward establishing an unshakable belief system, begin by creating a personal belief inventory. Set aside time to reflect on your life experiences to evaluate the beliefs you currently hold about yourself and your capabilities. Write these beliefs down, both positive and negative, to create a clear picture of where you stand. Once you have listed your beliefs, examine each one critically. For instance, consider whether each belief serves you or hinders your growth. Recognizing the beliefs that limit you is the first step toward replacing them. If you find thoughts like, "I will never succeed at this," jot down a counterstatement like, "I am capable of learning anything I set my mind to." Once you have identified your limiting beliefs and crafted positive affirmations, the next actionable step is to integrate these affirmations into your daily routine. Consistency is key to rewiring your mind, allowing these affirmations to take root within your belief system. Start each day by reciting your affirmations aloud, perhaps while looking in the mirror, to reinforce the message to yourself. Imagine Paul, who struggled with imposter syndrome while trying to launch his own graphic design business. By repeatedly affirming, "I am a talented designer, and my work adds value," he began to see progress. With time, Paul not only landed new clients, but also started to embrace opportunities he had previously considered out of reach. Another practical exercise is to visualize your ideal self, a version of you who fully embodies the beliefs you wish to hold. Spend a few minutes during your daily practice to vividly imagine your future self achieving your goals with confidence and pride. Picture how this version of you behaves, interacts with others, and approaches challenges. This technique aligns your subconscious mind with your aspirations, nurturing the growth of your beliefs. An inspiring example is that of Jessica, who visualized herself delivering a powerful presentation in front of a large audience. After several visualization sessions, she was able to present her ideas confidently at her company, garnering praise and recognition. The benefits of establishing and reinforcing an unshakable belief system ripple through every facet of life. As your beliefs grow stronger, they shape your decisions, creating pathways to opportunities that might have seemed impossible before. This newfound confidence inspires resilience, allowing you to surmount obstacles that arise along your journey. Imagine navigating challenges at work or in personal relationships with grace and assurance rather than hesitation. This shift in perspective and capability fosters growth and attracts positive experiences and connections, elevating your overall quality of life. As you embark on this quest for a robust belief system, begin practicing these exercises daily. Choose one limiting belief to focus on and transform it into a positive affirmation that resounds with your desires. Give yourself time to revisit this affirmation throughout the day, whether through meditation, journaling, or casual recognition in everyday interactions. Each day presents an opportunity for growth, and your commitment to evolving your belief system is a powerful foundation for personal development. Looking ahead, our next chapter will explore emotional mastery and its critical role in empowering your journey toward success. We will uncover the techniques you can adopt to harness your emotions, ensuring they serve your beliefs and aspirations rather than derail them. Engage with the intentional prosperity community by sharing your thoughts or outcomes related to your belief-building exercises. Your insights inspire us all, guiding every member of this progressive journey toward fulfillment and prosperity. Chapter 5: Emotional Mastery for Manifestation Momentum. Can you imagine a life where your emotions serve as the driving force for your success rather than a barrier to your dreams? The journey toward manifesting your goals often feels daunting, particularly when feelings like fear, frustration, or doubt threaten to derail your progress. Many people encounter this internal struggle, wrestling with emotions that can lead to procrastination or emotional paralysis. If not managed effectively, these emotional states can obscure your path and hinder your ability to take intentional action toward realizing your aspirations. Acknowledging and mastering your emotions becomes essential in overcoming these hurdles and sustaining the momentum required for the manifestation process. In our daily lives, we often underestimate the powerful influence emotions have on our decision-making and overall state of being. Have you ever noticed that when you feel overwhelmed or anxious, your motivation seemingly evaporates? You may avoid pursuing opportunities or shy away from taking risks, the very actions that could lead you closer to your dreams. The reality is that when negative emotions dominate, they can cloud your judgment and make you feel trapped in a cycle of inaction. Thus, recognizing how to master these emotions not only empowers you to navigate them, but also enhances your ability to stay aligned with your goals. The transformative solution to this emotional dilemma lies in developing emotional intelligence, which enables you to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions. This practice starts with self-awareness. Develop the ability to identify the emotions you experience during various situations. Spend some time checking in with yourself throughout the day, noting how you feel in response to different encounters. A valuable technique for doing this is keeping an emotions journal. For example, at the end of each day, Write down your feelings regarding specific events and interactions. Delving into the why behind these emotions helps you uncover patterns that can be addressed constructively. The core idea in mastering your emotions is utilizing this awareness to move from reactive to proactive responses. Once you identify an emotion, approach it with curiosity rather than judgment. Instead of saying to yourself, "I shouldn't feel this way," ask, "What is this emotion trying to tell me?" This shift in perspective allows you to harness emotional energy instead of succumbing to it. Imagine a scenario where you typically feel overwhelmed before a major presentation. By practicing emotional mastery, instead of allowing anxiety to take control, you could redirect that energy into preparation and focus, enhancing your performance. As you cultivate this emotional intelligence, you will experience significant benefits that extend far beyond simply managing feelings. Mastering your emotions leads to strengthened resilience, allowing you to approach obstacles with improved clarity and a sense of agency. For instance, if you face setbacks on your path to achieving a personal goal, knowing how to process your disappointment without letting it derail you will allow you to pivot and create alternative solutions. This emotional agility fosters personal growth as it encourages open-mindedness and adaptability. To initiate your journey toward emotional mastery, begin by dedicating time each day to check in with your feelings. Start simply. Ask yourself how you feel in the moment. Notice any emotional triggers and jot them down in your journal. Embrace the idea that emotions are not barriers, but valuable messengers guiding your personal evolution. As we transition deeper into the concept of emotional mastery, our next segment will equip you with specific techniques to further enhance your emotional intelligence and harness your feelings effectively to maintain your manifestation momentum. Engage with the Intentional Prosperity community by sharing how your emotional awareness has shaped your progress or challenges. Your experiences can inspire others on similar journeys, proving that emotional mastery is indeed a powerful ally in creating the life you envision. To cultivate emotional mastery effectively, begin by developing a daily practice of mindfulness. Start with just a few minutes each day where you can sit in a quiet space and focus on your breath. As you inhale and exhale, allow yourself to become aware of the thoughts and emotions flowing through you. This practice helps you develop the habit of recognizing your emotional state without judgment. For example, if you're feeling stressed about an upcoming deadline, simply acknowledge that feeling without trying to push it away. Think of Jamie, a college student who struggled with anxiety before exams. By incorporating mindfulness into her routine, she learned to recognize her anxious thoughts and replace them with affirmations that helped ground her, such as, "I am prepared and I will do my best." Over time, Jamie found that she could face her exams more calmly and confidently. Once you have established mindfulness as a foundation, the next actionable step is to practice emotional regulation using the RECAP technique, which stands for Recognize, Evaluate, Change, Act, and Process. Begin by reflecting on the emotions you identified during your mindfulness practice. Recognize the triggers that lead to negative emotions, such as stress or frustration. Evaluation involves understanding the context of these emotions. Are they coming from a specific fear or belief? Next, change is about rephrasing the narrative. If you feel overwhelmed, instead of thinking, "I can't handle this," say to yourself, "I can break this down into manageable pieces." After this, it's time to act. Based on your new perspective, take one small step toward addressing the source of your feelings. For instance, if work pressure overwhelms you, tackle one task at a time, rather than allowing yourself to be paralyzed by the bigger picture. To illustrate this process, consider Mark, an entrepreneur facing challenges in his startup. After acknowledging his feelings of inadequacy, Mark evaluated why he felt this way. Ultimately, he realized that he often compared himself to more successful peers. By applying the RECAP technique, he changed that thought to, "I'm on my unique journey and learning at my own pace." Acting on this change, he devoted extra time to personal development by taking courses relevant to his business. This shift not only alleviated his anxiety but opened new avenues for growth, leading to greater confidence and improved decision-making. The tangible benefits of mastering your emotions are profound. As you implement these practices, you'll develop a deeper understanding of your inner workings, empowering you to respond to life's challenges instead of merely reacting to them. This heightens your resilience and personal agency, while equipping you with the tools necessary for maintaining motivation, even when external circumstances feel discouraging. Imagine navigating through life's ups and downs with poise, equipped to face whatever comes your way. Now it's time to take action and engage with your emotional landscape. Set aside a few moments each day to practice mindfulness and begin writing down the emotions you recognize. Use the recap technique to process these emotions, seeing each experience as an opportunity for growth. As we move on to the next chapter, we'll explore the art of overcoming resistance and limiting patterns that keep you from achieving your dreams. Understanding the psychological barriers that hold you back and learning strategies to dismantle them can significantly enhance your journey of manifestation. I encourage you to connect with the Intentional Prosperity community by sharing your reflections on emotional mastery and any insights developed throughout this process. Your voice matters. You may even inspire someone else on their path to unlocking their potential. Chapter 6: Overcoming Resistance and Limiting Patterns. What if your most significant obstacles in life are not the external challenges you face, but the internal battles of resistance and limiting beliefs? Picture yourself on the brink of achieving a long-held dream, only to feel an invisible force pulling you back, urging you to retreat to familiar comfort zones. This experience of resistance is a common struggle, serving as a silent saboteur working against your aspirations. Many find themselves held back by patterns of procrastination, self-doubt, and fear that perpetuate a cycle of inaction. The crucial insight here is that recognizing and overcoming this resistance can pave the way for your breakthrough. In the journey of personal development, it is all too easy to confront resistance, whether in the form of self-sabotaging thoughts, discomfort with change, or the lure of procrastination. You might find yourself saying, "I'll start tomorrow," or "It's too late for me to change now." These sentiments arise when the fear of failure or uncertainty looms large, undermining your self-belief. This emotional turmoil keeps you tethered to your comfort zone, eroding the self-confidence needed to take proactive steps toward your goals. To manifest success, understanding how to confront and dismantle these barriers is essential. The transformative solution lies in the practice of self-reflection and the implementation of actionable strategies to combat resistance. Start by developing a heightened awareness of your patterns of resistance. Spend time in introspection to identify recurring thoughts and behaviors that prevent you from taking action. Create a resistance log, where you document moments when you feel the urge to back away from your goals. For instance, if you often find yourself scrolling through social media instead of working on a project, write that down, noting what triggered the avoidance. The core idea here is that awareness breeds empowerment. When you shine a light on your resistance, you expose it to scrutiny, rendering it less formidable. This process not only helps you identify your triggers, but also allows you to understand the underlying fears associated with them. Imagine Angela, an aspiring painter, who hesitated to share her work publicly due to fear of criticism. By maintaining her resistance log, she connected her avoidance behaviors to a fear of rejection. Acknowledging this fear gave her the power to confront it and make conscious decisions to move forward, gradually sharing her artwork with friends and eventually participating in exhibitions. After gaining awareness, the next step is to challenge and reframe your limiting beliefs. Question their validity by asking yourself, "Is this thought true? What evidence do I have to refute it?" By actively countering these beliefs with evidence of your strengths and past successes, you weaken their hold over you. Continuing with Angela's journey, she began affirming, "My unique perspective adds value to the art community." This affirmation anchored her self-worth and motivated her to pursue her passion rather than retreat into fear. As you implement these practices, you will begin to experience significant benefits. Overcoming resistance prepares you for growth by expanding your capacity to take risks and embrace change. As you navigate through and dismantle your limiting patterns, you'll find that your confidence grows exponentially. This newfound agency allows you to take charge of your life, constantly moving towards your aspirations rather than passively observing them. You become an active participant in your success story, ready to tackle challenges with determination. Embrace this journey by creating your resistance log today and dedicate time to dissect your initial reactions. Recognize that acknowledging your resistance is the first step toward conquering it. As we proceed into the next chapter, we will delve into the art of vivid visualization, a powerful tool that will enhance your ability to overcome obstacles and manifest your desires. Visualization can help solidify your vision in your mind, making it feel more attainable and real. Engage with the Intentional Prosperity community and share your insights on overcoming resistance. Your experience could become a beacon of inspiration for others facing similar struggles. Together, we can build a supportive environment for personal growth and empowered transformation. To effectively overcome resistance and limiting patterns, start by translating your insights from the resistance log into concrete action plans. Begin with setting small, specific goals aimed at defeating the barriers you've identified. For example, if you recognized a tendency to procrastinate on important tasks, challenge yourself to tackle one small part of that task each day. Break it into manageable segments so that each step feels achievable, propelling you forward without overwhelming your confidence. By focusing on these incremental actions, you can gradually build momentum that counters your initial hesitations and fears. Next, incorporate accountability into your process. Seek out a partner, mentor, or accountability group who can offer support as you confront your resistance head-on. Sharing your goals and progress with someone else creates an additional layer of commitment, making it harder for you to slip back into old patterns. For instance, Tim, a budding entrepreneur, invited a friend to be his accountability partner. They met weekly to discuss their respective projects, with Tim reporting on his progress toward launching his online business. Knowing he was sharing his journey with someone else spurred him on, leading him to overcome his previous reluctance to take significant action. In parallel with building accountability, practice self-compassion. It's crucial to recognize that resistance is a common human experience, rather than a reflection of your worth or abilities. When setbacks occur, avoid being overly critical of yourself. Instead, employ a gentle inner dialogue that encourages resilience and reinforces a growth mindset. Just as you would comfort a friend facing a challenge, extend that same kindness to yourself. For example, after receiving critical feedback, Jessica initially felt discouraged about her writing, but chose to tell herself, "This feedback offers valuable insights that will help me improve." This reframing helped her view constructive criticism as a stepping stone, keeping her motivated to enhance her craft. As you implement these strategies, the benefits of confronting resistance become increasingly apparent. You will find that as you take small, deliberate actions toward your goals, self-doubt will begin to wane, replaced by a sense of empowerment and agency. The more you practice overcoming the innate discomfort that resistance brings, the more adept you will become at managing both personal and professional challenges, enabling you to tackle larger dreams and aspirations with greater ease. Your next actionable step is to choose one specific area where you experience resistance and create a brief action plan based on the outlined techniques. Document your insights, goals, and intended accountability strategies. Start today by setting a small, achievable target related to this area. As we transition to the next chapter, we will equip you with powerful techniques involving the art of vivid visualization. This mental practice will allow you to clarify your goals further, making success tangible in your mind and paving the way for a more profound manifestation of your desires. I encourage you to engage with the Intentional Prosperity community by sharing your experiences as you work through overcoming resistance. Your journey can serve as motivation for others grappling with the same struggles. Together we can cultivate a rich environment of support and growth, enabling one another to break free from the confines of limiting patterns and unlock our true potential. Chapter 7. The Art of Vivid Visualization. Have you ever imagined what it feels like to achieve your most cherished dreams, to envision every detail as if it were already a reality? Shutting your eyes and picturing success can be a powerful tool. Visualization enables you to create a mental blueprint of your goals. This technique extends beyond mere daydreaming. It taps into the potential of your mind to shape your reality. Yet, despite its power, many people struggle to utilize visualization effectively, often fretting over outcomes or surrendering to doubts that undermine their visions. Understanding how to harness the art of vivid visualization can be a transformative experience, setting you on the path toward manifesting your aspirations. Our lives frequently demand our attention in conflicting directions, pulling us away from nurturing our dreams. Without a clear vision and the ability to see our goals in a detailed manner, it can become easy to succumb to complacency or distraction. When faced with the complexities of everyday life, you may find yourself setting specifics aside, leading to feelings of being overwhelmed or unfulfilled. This disconnect prevents you from tapping into the wealth of potential residing within you, blocking access to the abundance available. The transformative solution lies in mastering the craft of vivid visualization. This technique allows individuals to form rich mental images that not only clarify their desires, but also elicit emotions tied to achieving them. Begin by setting aside time in a quiet and comfortable space to practice this focusing technique. The first step involves forming a clear and specific image of your goal using all your senses. Picture yourself in that desired scenario. What do you see, hear, feel, and even smell? Imagine a job promotion, for instance. What office do you work in? How does it feel to reach your desk adorned with congratulatory balloons? By building these sensory details into your visualization, you create a dynamic experience that engages your mind and emotions. The core idea behind vivid visualization is that the brain processes visualized experiences similarly to actual experiences. By repeatedly visualizing your goals, you train your mind to believe that those situations are achievable. This process primes your subconscious to recognize opportunities and take actions aligned with your aspirations. Consider the journey of a young athlete who dreams of competing at a national level. Instead of just wishing for success, she engages in vivid visualization sessions before each training, imagining herself crossing the finish line, feeling both exhilarated and proud. In doing so, her performance improves significantly, as her mind becomes accustomed to achieving that victory. The benefits of incorporating vivid visualization into your life extend far beyond the act itself. Through consistent practice, you'll foster increased motivation, confidence, and resilience as you draw continuously from the positive emotions associated with your visions. Rather than being passive observers in our own lives, adopting this technique empowers you to become active creators of your reality. The vision you cultivate in your mind's eye accelerates the manifestation process, turning your dreams into achievable goals. As you embark on this vivid visualization journey, start today by dedicating at least 5 minutes to forming a mental picture of a specific goal you wish to achieve. Allow yourself to fully immerse in the experience by incorporating sensory details and emotions linked to that aspiration. Looking forward, as we move into the next chapter, we will delve deeper into daily rituals that enhance your manifestation success. Consistent practices set the stage for transforming visualization into tangible achievements. Engage with the intentional prosperity community. Share your vivid visualization experiences or impressions. Your journey can inspire others to embrace this powerful technique and support one another on the path to personal growth and success. To effectively harness the power of vivid visualization, start by creating a dedicated visualization routine. Set aside a specific time each day for this practice, whether it's in the morning to set your day on a positive note or in the evening as a way to reflect and focus. Consistency breeds familiarity, and when your mind expects this time, the process becomes more natural and effective. Choose a quiet space where you feel comfortable and free from distractions, allowing your imagination to flourish. As you prepare for your session, begin by grounding yourself through deep breathing. Close your eyes and take slow, deliberate breaths, focusing on calming your mind. With each inhale, imagine drawing in energy and positivity, and with each exhale, release any tension or doubt. This initial grounding process primes your mind for the visualization ahead, and channels your energy into a focused intent. Picture Emily, a recent college graduate aiming to land her dream job. Every morning, she carves out 10 minutes of her day to breathe deeply and then visualize herself acing her interviews, confidently greeting her prospective employers with a smile. This step of deep breathing sets a positive tone, enhancing the effectiveness of her visualization. Next, dive into the visualization itself. Start with a specific goal you wish to achieve and elaborate on the details surrounding that goal. Picture yourself vividly, imagine engaging in activities associated with that aspiration. If you want to run a marathon, visualize the moment you cross the finish line, hear the cheering crowd, feel the adrenaline rush, and experience the pride of accomplishment. This step emphasizes connecting emotionally with the outcomes you desire, infusing your visualization with positive energy. Alex, a high school student aiming for a scholarship, utilized this method and vividly imagined receiving the award during the graduation ceremony, filling him with a sense of joy and success. Following a successful visualization session, consider writing down your experience in a journal. Documenting both the details of your visualization and the emotions you felt during the process solidifies this manifestation practice. By transcribing your visions and feelings, you create a tangible record that reinforces your commitment to achieving your goals. Journaling expands the potential of visualization, allowing you to reflect on your progress over time and adjust your focus when necessary. Incorporating vivid visualization into your routine leads to significant benefits that enhance not only your mindset, but also your actions. As you familiarize yourself with your aspirations in vivid detail, you build confidence and motivation, transforming your vision from a distant dream into an attainable reality. The mental imagery becomes imprinted in your subconscious, continually pushing you towards actively pursuing these goals. Participants in visualization practices report increased clarity and decision-making because they feel empowered to take bold steps towards their aspirations. To take immediate action, commit to initiating a visualization practice starting today. Select a goal that excites you and dedicate at least 5 minutes daily for this exercise. Engage your imagination, embrace the emotions tied to your ambitions, and savor the energy of possibility. As we approach the closure of this chapter, get ready to explore daily rituals that amplify your manifestation success in the next segment. These consistent practices will support your visions and align with your goals, turning potential into achievement. I encourage you to connect with the Intentional Prosperity community. Share your vivid visualization experiences or breakthroughs. Your insights can motivate and inspire others in their programs, cultivating a nurturing environment conducive to growth and realization of potential. Together, we will continue to pave the way to a life full of intention and abundance. Chapter 8. Daily Rituals for Manifestation Success. Have you ever wondered what sets apart those who achieve their dreams from those who remain stuck in a cycle of frustration? Imagine waking up each morning with a clear intention, purposefully engaging in practices that bring you closer to your goals every single day. The startling truth is that creating a successful life often hinges on the daily rituals we adopt. For many, establishing consistent practices that promote personal growth and manifestation success can seem daunting. The challenge lies not in setting lofty ambitions, but rather in cultivating a structured routine that aligns with those aspirations. In our fast-paced world where time is a precious resource, it can be easy to overlook the power of daily rituals. You may find yourself dispirited by the day-to-day grind, feeling as though each moment slips away without contributing to your larger goals. The result often includes overwhelm and stagnation, leaving you disheartened and distracted. It is vital to recognize that successful people do not rely solely on motivation. Instead, they establish simple yet effective habits that create a foundation for ongoing progress. To realize your full potential, understanding how to integrate daily rituals into your life is essential. The transformative solution lies in identifying and implementing rituals that resonate with your goals and values. Start by reflecting on your aspirations and determining what daily actions could serve those visions. Cultivate practices that embody your intentions, aligning your mind, body, and spirit toward achieving vibrant outcomes. For instance, If your goal is to foster creativity in your professional endeavors, establish a morning routine that ignites your imagination. Begin each day by dedicating time to engage in creative writing, brainstorming ideas, or exploring artistic pursuits. The core idea behind daily rituals is that through consistent and intentional practice, you create pathways that connect your current reality to your desired outcome. These rituals reinforce the notion that small, repeated actions can culminate in profound transformation. To illustrate this, consider Amanda, a marketing professional striving to increase her skills in digital outreach. With her goal clearly defined, Amanda began setting aside time for daily learning rituals that included reading industry blogs, experimenting with new tools, and networking with peers. Over time, these small but consistent actions not only elevated her knowledge, but also opened doors to exciting career opportunities, significantly enhancing her confidence. Additionally, daily rituals can be structured to nourish both your mental and emotional states. Integrating practices such as meditation, gratitude journaling, or physical exercise into your routine creates balance and fortifies your intent with a positive mindset. Such rituals promote resilience and emotional strength, allowing you to respond to challenges with grace. When Tyler committed to a nightly gratitude ritual, reflecting on the day's positive events, he discovered an impactful shift in his outlook. Consequently, he became more open to opportunities and less affected by daily stressors. As you embark on this journey of establishing daily rituals, take action today by identifying one ritual that resonates deeply with your goals. Craft a plan to incorporate this practice into your daily schedule, even if it begins with just 5 minutes of focused effort. Your commitment to these rituals draws you nearer to the reality of your desires, while cultivating a mindset that embraces success. In the next chapter, we will delve deeper into harnessing the energy of inspired action, examining how to take decisive steps that align with your vision of success. I encourage you to share your experiences as you initiate your daily rituals within the Intentional Prosperity community. By together fostering a supportive environment, we can uplift one another as we strive for growth, empowerment, and abundant living. To effectively establish your daily rituals for manifestation success, start by defining 2 or 3 specific rituals aligned with your goals and values. Consider what practices resonate with your aspirations and commit to them consistently. If your aim is to enhance your creativity, perhaps dedicate time each morning to free writing or sketching. If your focus is on fostering gratitude, you might set aside a few minutes each evening to note down things you're grateful for that day. Emphasizing regular practice doesn't have to require large time investments. Even small, focused actions compound over time into meaningful change. Once you have chosen your rituals, create a structured timeline for implementation. Develop a plan detailing when and how you will perform these rituals. For example, you might decide that every morning before checking your phone, you'll spend 10 minutes journaling. By creating a specific schedule, you slot these important practices into your daily routine, ensuring they occupy a prominent space in your life. Jessica, a busy professional, committed to maintaining a daily reading habit for personal development. By dedicating 15 minutes each evening to read, she eventually completed several influential books over a year. This consistent investment in herself enriched her mindset and stimulated her professional pursuits. An essential part of practices involves documenting your progress and engagement with these rituals. Keep a journal to capture your experiences, insights, and any changes you notice in your thoughts or feelings as you engage with your daily practices. Recording these observations ensures you reflect on your progress and notice how your mindset evolves over time. This process creates a feedback loop, reinforcing the positive benefits of your rituals. Consider Joshua, who made it a point to list his reflections after practicing gratitude daily. As he reread his notes, he was amazed to see how much his general outlook had improved, developing a powerful habit of positivity that transformed his interactions and mindset. As you begin to implement your rituals, the benefits will soon manifest in your daily life. Daily practices create consistency, building momentum that propels you toward your goals. The rituals help solidify your intentions, anchoring them deeply in your awareness. You may find increased clarity in decision-making, enhanced motivation, and a newfound sense of purpose as your practice takes root. Instead of merely wishing for outcomes, you actively create the pathway toward them through your rituals. To put these concepts into action, take this moment to identify one ritual that resonates with you. Be specific in outlining what you will do, when you will do it, and how you will track your progress. For instance, commit to reflecting on your goals every night for 5 minutes before bed and document your thoughts in a journal. As we draw this chapter to a close, prepare for the next one, where we will explore harnessing the energy of inspired action. This step involves taking aligned steps toward your goals, translating your mental clarity and motivated mindset into tangible progress. Join the Intentional Prosperity community by sharing your experiences with your chosen rituals. Your journey can uplift and inspire others who seek to realize their dreams. Each story contributes to our shared growth, creating a thriving network of support and encouragement as we all embark on our unique paths toward abundance and fulfillment. Chapter 9: Harnessing the Energy of Inspired Action. What would it feel like to wake up each day fueled by a sense of purpose, guided by intuition, and eager to take inspired actions that catapult you closer to your dreams? Imagine transforming your aspirations from mere wishes into tangible achievements through decisive steps rooted in inspiration. However, many individuals struggle to translate their powerful visions into consistent action, often grappling with hesitation, distractions, or burnout. The disconnect between having dreams and unleashing the energy required to pursue them can be daunting. Yet understanding how to harness inspired action is crucial to bridging this gap. In the quest for personal and professional success, we commonly find that inspiration can become fleeting. The excitement of a new idea or goal may quickly fade in the face of life's demands or unexpected circumstances. You may find yourself lured by distractions, becoming reactive rather than proactive, ultimately stalling your progress. Recognizing that a lack of alignment between your thoughts, feelings, and actions is the core issue is an essential first step in overcoming this challenge. To shift this paradigm, immersing yourself in practices that connect inspiration to actionable steps will transform your trajectory. The transformative solution lies in cultivating a proactive mindset that prioritizes inspired actions. To begin, it's vital to foster a deep sense of connection to your inner self and intuitively identify when inspiration arises. This may involve moments of solitude where you can reflect and listen to your inner voice. For example, take a daily walk in nature or engage in journaling to create space for your thoughts. As you clear mental clutter, inspiration often surfaces more readily. It was during one such walk that Maria, an aspiring entrepreneur, began to visualize a business idea that evolved from a fleeting thought into a structured plan through inspiration she gathered from her surroundings. Once you connect with your muse, the next step is to capture the inspiration immediately. When an idea or sense of motivation arises, write it down or create a digital note, allowing those sparks of inspiration to take shape. This practice cultivates a habit where you become more receptive to bursts of creativity. The key is not to analyze or edit at this stage, simply document your thoughts as they flow. For instance, when Blake felt an urge to start a podcast to share his insights, he promptly jotted down potential topics and guest ideas. This initial action motivated him to take further steps toward launching his podcast, igniting his creative passion. Moreover, integrating small actionable steps into your daily routine helps harness this energy effectively. Inspired action doesn't require monumental leaps. Rather, it thrives on consistent, deliberate efforts. Each small step forward builds momentum, reinforcing your commitment to your vision. Think of Aisha, who dreamed of completing a marathon. Instead of being overwhelmed by long training sessions, she broke it down to daily routines, running just 10 minutes each day initially. Over time, those 10 minutes turned into half-hour runs, allowing her to accumulate the stamina with a sense of achievement at each milestone. By adopting this approach to proactive inspired action, you cultivate a mindset filled with empowerment and growth. The benefits extend beyond simply achieving goals. You will experience increased confidence knowing that you possess the tenacity and consistency to pursue your dreams. Each inspired action reinforces your vision, creating positive energy that attracts even more opportunities your way. Now is the time to take the first step. Reflect on a goal or aspiration that excites you and identify one small inspired action you can take today. Document this action in a journal or note, stating when and how you will implement it. As we transition into the next chapter, we will explore how to cultivate patience and trust in timing. Understanding the rhythms of life, accepting that progress can take time, and developing a mindset that embraces delay as a part of the journey is vital for sustainable success. Share your inspired actions with the Intentional Prosperity community, allowing your journey to inspire others as we collectively strive toward greater fulfillment and purpose. Each action counts, and together we will navigate the pathways to abundance and realization of our dreams. To effectively harness the energy of inspired action, start by creating a structured approach to implement it within your daily life. Define your goals clearly so you have a concise target to aim for. Once you identify these goals, use them as a blueprint for action. For instance, if you aspire to advance in your career, break this goal down into achievable tasks like updating your resume, applying to jobs regularly, or reaching out to potential mentors. This targeted focus allows you to channel your inspired actions into specific endeavors, promoting productive energy rather than vague wishes. After defining your goals, the next step involves setting a timeline for your inspired actions. Choose specific timeframes during which you will focus on executing tasks associated with your goals. This could mean dedicating particular days for certain tasks, or even designating times during the day solely for your inspiration-driven endeavors. Take a moment to visualize the progress you would like to see each week. For instance, Sarah, who intended to start a fitness journey, allocated every morning for her workouts, and every Sunday spent time planning meals. By committing to this schedule, she created a consistent rhythm that invigorated her path toward health and well-being. Additionally, during this process, it's essential to incorporate accountability into your routine. Share your goals and your inspired actions with a trusted friend, family member, or mentor who can check in with you periodically. Connecting with an accountability partner fosters a sense of obligation and encourages you to persevere even when moments of doubt or lethargy arise. For John, this was a game changer. After confiding in a friend about his ambition to write a novel, they began an informal writing group. Weekly discussions not only kept him motivated, but also provided a constructive space to share ideas and feedback. Further enhancing your journey involves actively recognizing and celebrating small milestones along the way. Recognizing accomplishment, no matter how minor, fosters positive reinforcement that propels you toward more significant achievements. When leveraging inspired action, rejoice in the process rather than only fixating on final results. Consider Mia, who aimed to launch a beauty brand. Each step she took, researching ingredients, sketching product labels, connecting with suppliers, was met with celebration. Immersed in the joy of progressing, she found herself developing new ideas, leading to a brand launch that resonated with her vision. As you implement these practices, you will notice profound changes in your motivation and confidence. Taking inspired action not only brings you closer to your goals, but also transforms the way you approach life. You become someone who actively creates their reality instead of waiting for opportunities to come. Every little step you take fuels your momentum and shapes your future, reinforcing the belief that you are capable of achieving your aspirations. Now I encourage you to put these concepts into action. Choose one inspired action that resonates with your current goals. Write it down, set a timeline, and share it with an accountability partner or trusted friend. Make a commitment to engage with this action consistently as you empower your journey. As we move into the next chapter, we'll explore how to cultivate patience and trust in timing. Understanding that growth takes time and that not all seeds bloom at once is vital for lasting success. I invite you to engage with the Intentional Prosperity community by sharing your experiences with inspired action. Your insights may uplift someone else on their path as we forge ahead, collectively embracing the incredible journey of growth and manifestation. Chapter 10. Cultivating Patience and Trust in Timing. What if you were able to embrace the waiting periods in your life as fertile ground for growth rather than sources of frustration? Imagine embarking on a journey toward your dreams, confident that each step, no matter how small, plays a vital role in the larger picture of your success. However, many individuals struggle with the need for instant results, often feeling overwhelmed when progress doesn't align with their expectations. This challenge can lead to disappointment, impatience, and even the relinquishing of dreams altogether. Understanding the importance of patience and cultivating trust in timing can transform how you navigate your pursuits, ultimately enhancing your overall journey. In our fast-paced world, the longing for immediate gratification is common. We often measure our success by immediate benchmarks, leading to self-doubt when desired outcomes do not manifest quickly. You might be pushing through the discomfort of waiting, believing that every moment without progress signifies failure. This mindset overshadows your journey, undermining the value of persistence, resilience, and the inherent lessons learned during the waiting process. Recognizing that growth takes time is essential for achieving both short-term and long-term success. By shifting your perspective around patience, you can learn to trust in the unfolding of events, rather than obsessing over immediate results. The transformative solution lies in embracing patience as an integral part of your personal development. To begin this journey, practice mindfulness techniques that help quiet your mind and promote self-awareness. Engaging in meditation, reflective breathing exercises, or journaling encourages you to acknowledge and process feelings of impatience or frustration. Imagine, during moments when doubts creep in, you allow yourself to see them as natural pauses on your journey, rather than signs of failure. For instance, when Maria faced skepticism about her efforts in completing her art portfolio, she turned to daily meditation. This practice enabled her to ground herself and recenter her focus on what truly mattered, the joy of creating, rather than the pressure of public validation. A critical element of cultivating patience involves reframing the narrative attached to waiting periods. Instead of viewing these moments as wasted time, consider them opportunities for growth and preparation. Reflect on past experiences where patience paid off. Perhaps it was an individual who challenged themselves to learn a difficult skill. Their progress initially felt slow, yet over time, the mastery gradually revealed itself. They emerged not only proficient in the skill, but also resilient and more appreciative of the journey. This envisioned transformation can pave the way for personal growth and improvement in your life as well. Another beneficial practice is setting realistic expectations around the timeline for achieving your goals. Reassess your objectives and timelines, ensuring that they are aligned with your vision for success. Accepting that spectacular progress rarely happens overnight creates space for growth opportunities that the waiting process provides. John learned this lesson when initially starting his journey as a fitness coach. By allowing himself time to build expertise and confidence, he became an inspiring advocate for healthy living, gaining credibility and trust that took longer than expected, but proved invaluable in the long run. As you embark on this journey of cultivating patience and trust, take time to implement strategies that support your growth. Throughout each day, identify moments to practice gratitude for your experiences, both the challenges and triumphs. Consider keeping a journal dedicated to tracking your reflections on patience, noting lessons learned during periods of waiting, and the insights gained from trusting the process. As we transition into the next chapter, we will explore the vital concept of amplifying results with gratitude and reflection. Understanding how gratitude enhances our capacity for abundance will deepen your life's richness and fulfillment. I encourage you to engage with the Intentional Prosperity community by sharing your reflections or experiences around patience and trust. Your insights can inspire others who may be navigating similar journeys, reinforcing the collective understanding that every step taken is an important part of the greater adventure toward realizing our dreams. To cultivate patience and trust in timing effectively, start by integrating mindfulness practices into your daily routine. Set aside a few minutes each day to engage in mindful breathing or meditation. This practice can help you develop greater self-awareness, allowing you to observe feelings of impatience without judgment. If you recognize a surge of frustration regarding a delayed goal, simply acknowledge that emotion, breathe deeply, and remind yourself that waiting can be an essential part of your growth process. For example, consider Sophia, who was eagerly awaiting a response regarding a job application. Instead of succumbing to anxiety, she dedicated 5 minutes each morning to mindfulness, which tremendously eased her worries and reinforced her belief that good things take time. After establishing mindfulness, the next actionable step involves actively reframing your thoughts around waiting periods. Instead of viewing these times as lost opportunities, embrace them as phases of preparation and development. Lean into your goals by using this time to reflect, strategize, and gather resources. For instance, when Alex found himself in a standstill regarding his novel writing, he utilized this delay to read widely, research narrative techniques, and refine his character sketches. He turned the waiting time into a creative incubator, which not only enriched his writing, but ultimately led to a more compelling story. Another vital practice to develop patience is setting realistic timelines and expectations for your goals. This isn't about lowering your aspirations, but rather about understanding that significant achievements often require sustained effort over longer periods. Create smaller milestones within your larger goals, allowing you to celebrate progress along the way. Laura was working toward opening her own bakery, but felt disheartened when things didn't progress quickly. By segmenting her process into achievable tasks, like researching recipes, creating a business plan, and testing out baked goods, she learned to appreciate each step she took. This shift in perspective instilled a newfound motivation within her and helped her to trust that she was moving in the right direction, even if it wasn't at the pace she initially envisioned. Incorporating gratitude into your daily reflections is also essential. Cultivating gratitude helps to anchor you in the present moment and neutralizes feelings of impatience. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you can note 3 things each day for which you are thankful. This practice fosters appreciation for the journey rather than fixating solely on destinations. For instance, Dave, who found himself frustrated with slow progress in his health journey, began writing down what he appreciated each day about his body and improvements he noticed, however small. This practice rejuvenated his enthusiasm and made the process enjoyable. Now is the perfect time for you to act on these ideas. Choose one or more of the practices discussed, be it mindfulness, reframing, or gratitude journaling, and commit to engaging with them daily. Start by dedicating just 5 minutes a day to one of these techniques and allow yourself to fully experience its benefits. As we conclude this chapter, prepare to explore the next topic, amplifying results with gratitude and reflection. This concept will build on your journey by demonstrating how gratitude practices can enrich your ability to manifest abundance and sustain momentum toward your goals. I encourage you to share your reflections and experiences regarding patience and trust within the Intentional Prosperity community. Your narrative could inspire others navigating similar paths, and together we can create a supportive environment focused on growth, positivity, and abundant living. Chapter 11: Amplifying Results with Gratitude and Reflection. Have you ever experienced the profound impact of gratitude on your mindset and overall well-being? Imagine walking through your daily life with eyes that recognize the beauty in even the simplest moments, transforming your perception of challenges into opportunities for growth. Many individuals struggle to maintain a positive outlook in the face of life's obstacles, often getting bogged down by negativity or feelings of inadequacy. The solution to this persistent problem lies in harnessing the power of gratitude and reflection as intentional practices that amplify results and foster personal growth. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook the good amidst the chaos. You might find yourself buried in a sea of tasks, urgency, and stress, leading you to focus solely on what's lacking or insufficient in your life. This tendency can create an emotional barrier to recognizing your accomplishments, diminishing your sense of worth and potential. Instead of celebrating achievements, no matter how small, you may feel inclined to chastise yourself for falling short of expectations. This cycle can perpetuate a mindset that inhibits growth and blurs the lens through which you view your journey. The transformative solution is to actively cultivate gratitude and build a habit of reflection into your daily routine. Practicing gratitude gives you a lens through which to see the positives, shifting your perspective to focus on abundance rather than scarcity. Start by dedicating time each day to acknowledge the blessings in your life. You might keep a gratitude journal where you jot down 5 things you're thankful for each day. They can be simple acts like a warm cup of coffee in the morning or a meaningful conversation. This practice not only helps center your thoughts on positivity, but also reinforces a habit of recognizing the good around you. The core idea behind integrating gratitude and reflection is that these practices can rewire your brain to focus on appreciation and abundance, fostering resilience and motivation. As you reflect on your days and recognize the positives, you nurture an inner sense of fulfillment that propels you forward. For example, consider Noah, who struggled with feelings of inadequacy in his job. Once he adopted a gratitude practice, he began to acknowledge his progress, embracing small victories like receiving positive feedback from his supervisor or successfully completing a project. Over time, this shifted his mindset, leading him to feel more confident in his abilities and more ambitious in pursuing new challenges. In tandem with gratitude, reflection is essential. Set aside time to analyze your experiences, both successes and challenges, to uncover valuable lessons that contribute to your growth. Journaling about your reflections enables you to process emotions and track your progression over time. Imagine Mona, a college student who often felt overwhelmed by her coursework. By dedicating Sundays to reflect on her week, she identified areas where she could improve and celebrated moments of success, effectively creating a roadmap for her journey ahead. This strategic pairing of gratitude and reflection opens up pathways for growth while instilling a sense of certainty that progress is indeed attainable. As you embark on this journey of amplifying your results through gratitude and reflection, I encourage you to start today. Take a moment to write down 3 things you appreciate about your life right now. As you build this practice, notice how it affects your thoughts, feelings, and overall outlook. In the next chapter, we'll explore the essential process of sustaining momentum for lifelong abundance. Recognizing how to maintain your growth will equip you with the tools to continue thriving long after you've achieved your initial goals. I invite you to engage with the Intentional Prosperity community by sharing your experiences with implementing gratitude and reflection into your life. Your insights can serve as inspiration for others embarking on their journeys. Together, we create a rich tapestry of support and motivation as we strive for prosperity and fulfillment. To effectively integrate gratitude and reflection into your daily practices, begin by establishing a concrete gratitude routine. Start each day by identifying 3 things you are grateful for. You could do this upon waking, perhaps while still lying in bed or enjoying your morning coffee. By acknowledging specific items of gratitude early in the day, you set a positive tone for what's to come. For example, Emily, a teacher who often felt overwhelmed by her responsibilities, committed to writing down her gratitude each morning. She realized that her appreciation for supportive colleagues, inspiring students, and small everyday joys helped shift her perspective throughout the day. Gradually, she found herself approaching her work with enhanced enthusiasm and joy. In addition to morning gratitude, engage in reflection at the end of your day or week. Set aside a few minutes to look back and consider your experiences. Reflect on what went well, what challenges you faced, and the lessons learned from each situation. This practice not only reinforces the positive experiences but also equips you with insights for future growth. Consider David, a graphic designer who experienced a lack of motivation when projects became challenging. By reflecting each week on his work, he identified patterns in his struggles. As he noted down his accomplishments, he began to understand that setbacks often paved the way for more creative solutions. This simple write-up transformed his approach, empowering him and leading to innovative designs that received widespread acclaim from clients. To deepen the impact of gratitude and reflection, combine these practices into a journaling habit. Use your gratitude and reflection time as an opportunity to document your journey in a dedicated journal. This consistency will not only cultivate mindfulness, but it will also create a historical account of your progress over time. For instance, Sarah, who was determined to develop her public speaking skills, recorded her gratitude for each speaking engagement, followed by reflections on audience reactions and personal reactions afterward. This helped her identify strengths and areas where she could improve, ultimately transforming her anxiety into confidence. Another beneficial approach is to share your gratitude with others. Writing thank you notes or expressing appreciation verbally fosters stronger relationships and builds community. Such actions resonate with the people around you, allowing them to feel valued while further reinforcing a culture of gratitude in your life. Emily decided to express gratitude to her mentor for the guidance he offered her throughout her career. The impact of her recognition not only enhanced their relationship, but also inspired her mentor to extend his gratitude to others, creating a positive ripple effect. As you strive to embed gratitude and reflection into your routine, take immediate action. Commit to tracking 3 things you appreciate each day for the coming week, coupled with the reflections at the week's end. At the conclusion of the week, review your entries and assess how these practices influenced your outlook and circumstances. As we approach the conclusion of this chapter, prepare for the next exciting transition, exploring how to sustain momentum for lifelong abundance. Understanding continuous progress is essential to achieving sustainable success, helping you navigate life's journey with confidence and clarity. I encourage you to share your experiences with gratitude and reflection with the Intentional Prosperity community. Your insights could benefit others who are on similar journeys, and together we can cultivate a culture of support and empowerment as we inspire one another toward our highest goals. Chapter 12: Sustaining Momentum for Lifelong Abundance. What if the key to achieving your dreams doesn't end with success, but lies in the ability to sustain that success over the long haul? Imagine a river flowing effortlessly, its steady current nourished by tributaries that fortify and support it along the way. This metaphor encapsulates the essence of sustaining momentum. It's not merely about reaching a destination, but ensuring the journey continues to flourish. However, many individuals find themselves struggling to maintain the energy and motivation that propelled them toward their initial goals. Understanding and implementing strategies for sustaining momentum can be a transformative experience, equipping you to traverse life's challenges effectively. In the pursuit of personal growth, it is common to experience periods of stagnation or doubt after achieving significant milestones. You may have confronted sentiments like, "What now?" or "I've reached my goal, but I don't feel fulfilled." This often stems from a lack of direction or a set of new objectives that align with your evolving vision. When this happens, it becomes crucial to pivot and lay new groundwork, reigniting your passion for further exploration and development. Acknowledging that success requires ongoing effort is essential for cultivating a mindset oriented toward lifelong abundance. The transformative solution to sustaining momentum lies in the practice of continuous learning and growth, paired with setting new, aspirational goals. Show yourself the kindness of remaining adaptable. Allow space for your desires and aspirations to evolve as you reflect on your experiences. This fluidity fosters a culture of authenticity within your life. Begin by assessing where you currently stand in relation to your goals. Take time to celebrate your achievements before considering the next steps. For instance, after launching her fashion line, Emily took a week to reflect on her journey, the hurdles she'd overcome, and the skills she had cultivated. Emerging from her celebration, she identified new aspirations, sparking ideas for her next collection, moving her momentum forward. Once you have celebrated your current accomplishments, establish new goals that stretch your potential beyond your current successes. These renewed intentions serve as a guiding star, energizing your journey with fresh enthusiasm. Perhaps you want to engage in developing a new skill related to your field or venture into an entirely different passion that excites you. Picture Maria, who after earning her degree, felt a void even after landing her dream job. By committing to learn public speaking and joining a local club, She not only strengthened her skills, but also expanded her network, discovering new opportunities along the way. Emphasizing growth fuels your drive, keeping momentum alive. Moreover, surrounding yourself with a supportive community is pivotal in maintaining momentum for lifelong abundance. Seek out mentors, peers, or like-minded individuals who inspire and encourage you. Select those who uplift you and foster connection through shared aspirations. Tom found significant benefit by establishing friendships with individuals pursuing parallel passions. Their collective enthusiasm and accountability intensified his motivation, proving that camaraderie in the journey promotes sustainable growth. Now is the time for you to start applying these concepts. Reflect on what you have achieved thus far and celebrate those accomplishments. Identify an area of interest or skill you want to explore in the coming months and set a realistic goal related to that aspiration. Establish a roadmap for how you will pursue it, including steps and support systems that will help you stay accountable. As we transition to the conclusion of this chapter, get ready to explore the empowering topic of nurturing prosperity, setting the stage for a fulfilling life marked by abundance. Your journey doesn't end with initial achievements. Rather, it thrives with continuous growth and exploration. Engage with the intentional prosperity community by sharing your aspirations for the future and the goals you wish to pursue. Your insights can serve as inspiration for others, enhancing the collaborative spirit that supports our collective journey toward abundance and fulfillment. Together, we can cultivate a thriving environment where everyone's potential flourishes. To continue maintaining momentum for lifelong abundance, implement actionable steps that promote long-term growth and fulfillment. Start by creating a personal growth plan that outlines specific goals you wish to pursue in the coming months. Write down these goals, breaking them into manageable tasks so they don't feel overwhelming. For example, if you aspire to write a book, you might begin by setting a daily word count or committing to completing a chapter each week. By injecting specific targets into your plan, you build a roadmap that propels you towards success. Next, establish a habit of regular check-ins, either through journaling or by setting aside moments for self-reflection. Dedicate time each week to assess your achievements and areas for improvement. This practice provides clarity on your progress, allowing you to make necessary adjustments and stay on course. Take Samantha, who after launching her coaching business, committed to weekly reflections. She noted her successes, challenges, and the feedback she received from clients, adjusting her approach based on her insights. This informed exceptionally tailored services, heightening her impact and client satisfaction. Moreover, as you move forward, foster a supportive environment by connecting with peers and mentors who share similar aspirations or interests. Join networking groups or online communities that inspire and challenge you to grow continually. Sarah did just that by engaging in a local entrepreneurial group where she exchanged insights with fellow business owners. This collaboration not only expanded her knowledge, but also created lasting relationships that motivated her further, effectively amplifying her momentum. Incorporate a gratitude practice into your routine that reflects your appreciation for the process. Take a moment every day or week to express gratitude for the experiences you've encountered on your journey. A simple practice like listing 3 things you're grateful for can shift your focus to the abundance already present in your life. David began expressing daily gratitude for learning opportunities related to his newly launched app. This practice of acknowledgement helped reinforce his belief in his capability and motivated him to pursue further innovation. By embedding these actionable strategies into your life, you will create a flourishing environment that supports sustained momentum and growth. The benefits of developing personalized goals, regular reflection, community support, and gratitude will transform the way you approach both challenges and triumphs. This continual process not only enables you to achieve your aspirations, but also cultivates a lasting sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. As you proceed, take immediate action today. Draft your personal growth plan, set targets, and find ways to engage with your support network. Cultivating sustainable momentum requires intention and commitment, but the rewards are boundless. In closing this chapter, remember that the journey beyond your current successes is paved with possibilities. Your next step awaits. And with each decision you make, you have the power to shape a life that resonates with abundance and joy. In summary, this book has guided you through an empowering journey towards self-improvement and manifestation, highlighting key elements such as clarity of vision, emotional mastery, gratitude, and thriving within a supportive community. Licensed with practical tools and actionable steps, you are now well equipped to continue your path toward personal growth and lifelong fulfillment. Thank you for taking the time to engage with this material. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Intentional Prosperity channel. Your feedback is valuable and helps us create content that supports your journey and the journeys of others seeking transformation.